video. So, this is a topic about will the DC Universe reboot will it fail or succeed. But when I heard the news that James Gunn and Peter Safran actually told Henry Cavill he has to be kicked out, he's fired. So, I don't mind them rebooting the franchise. I don't mind. But there's so many. Sorry guys, I have a cold. There are so many DC characters are affected by this, except Batman. So uh, Black Adam, Superman right now, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, actually Shazam, Flash maybe. There are tons of DC characters are in jeopardy right now, except Batman. But the problem is with this now. Sorry about that. When Black Adam came out, the post-credit scene came out. Henry Cavill is in the post-credit scene. And Flash is also with Superman over there in a different show or movie, where that might be. So now, in this Black Adam film, Superman and Black Adam is there, with Henry Cavill and Henry Cavill and Black Adam. Now, what is the point of that scene if Henry Cavill will not be a Black Adam 2? I don't even know if Black Adam 2 is going to exist anymore because of the situation. But this is what Henry Cavill had to say, and Henry Cavill had to say to the studio audience, studio world, everywhere actually. This is what he had to say. But they also said that I did remember that he will have a meeting around this week or so, telling about the future of the DC universe. Who's gonna stay? Who's gonna get fired? I think the only thing we know so far is Henry Cavill getting fired. We don't know about anybody else just yet, or what other DC characters are in jeopardy or in trouble. So this is what he had to say. Sorry guys, if I was not sick, I definitely would be much more angry. I am angrier, super angry. But this is what he says. Before I begin with that topic, I gotta say he's an honorable person. Henry Cavill is an honorable person indeed. He just read what he says. I have just had a meeting with James Gunn and Peter Safran, and it's sad news, everyone. I'll be returning to Superman. After being told the studio to announce my return back in October. He said he's allowed to return as Superman. He did so well as Superman in Man of Steel and all the Superman films he has did. Fantastic. He is Superman. He will be always Superman. If anybody else put a Superman line in him, anybody else, it's not gonna work. There's another problem with the Superman recasting. Superman. They're gonna recast the young Superman. I'll tell you the reason why in a minute. Okay. Prior to their hire, this news isn't easy, but that's life. The changes of the guard is something that happens. I respect that. James and Peter have universe to build, and I wish them and all involved with the new universe best of the luck. The happiest of the fortunes. Before I continue, you guys don't like money? You guys don't like money. Yes, DC Universe is having an issue. Yes, there are a lot of successful movies you guys have done that are really, really good. But kicking out Henry Cavill will help you to get money too as well. He's a phenomenal actor. A lot of actors now, DC actors, are really fantastic too. Not just Henry Cavill. That's where DC actors are really well done, well, and they have good actors. If you throw away good actors, bring in someone different, brand new for a set, will they succeed in that new film? Because yes, they probably will know about the acting for Superman. They might actually know a little bit of it, but the person who's trained well, know what they're doing, can actually make this better universe. If you hire a different person who does not know nothing about Superman, nothing in general, anything in general, doesn't know about Superman, know a little bit of Superman, not less, not make whatever that might be, they're not gonna do well at all. I know for a fact the new Superman film they're gonna make, the younger version of Superman, is gonna flop miserably. Without Henry Calvin, it is gonna suck. When that happens, I know for a fact James, I was gonna say James Cameron. Not he's not involved. James Gunn and Peter Safran gonna crawl back to him and say, "Can you come back?" I know for a fact he might say no, he might say yes. But the problem is with this. I'm telling you this. They say he'd come back, then they say no, then he comes back, then no, then what is this? It's ridiculous. If you're gonna bring someone come back, make them stay for forever, you gotta keep that deal. You cannot say no. And they keep coming back and forth. It's really ridiculous. It's really dumb, really stupid. And if you think that it's like, I'm telling you, a bunch of fans right now is really not going to be really satisfied with this thing at all. The DC universe is going to have a lot of big problem, and it's not going to be good. My own opinion, the DC universe is going to have a big, huge problem. Super problem. So it's going to have a big problem. It will not be easy for everybody. 1 second, guys. One second, guys. Hold on 1 second. Someone wants to answer my comments. It's been 1 minute here. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. So yeah. I was trying to say. So mostly, so that's what I'm trying to say here. Sorry, guys. I'm just a little bit sick, So yeah. So. A lot of fans are going to be really pissed and irritated for sure. And let's continue finish what this is. But those who have been by my side throughout the years, we can mourn for a bit, but then we just remember Superman is still around, but everything he stands for exists. For the examples he sets for us are still there. We've been turned to wear as a cape and past, but Superman stands for and never will. It's been a fun ride with you all. Onwards and upwards. I gotta say, Henry Calvin is a really cool guy. I cannot believe he's taken this in a commonly way as possible. A lot of people will not do that. Because a lot of people, if they keep on getting rehired to come back and forth, they're gonna be really irritated and pissed because he came back in October, same period of time, then he got kicked out again. I believe after Black Adam was finished, I believe, with the post-credit scene, whatever scene, Black Adam with Henry Cavill was there, that scene doesn't exist anymore, at all. So, it doesn't exist. So that sucks. I'm happy that he's taken the right way and giving them inspiration to their success. But I believe this is a bad idea for sure. Rebooting the franchise is fine, but kicking out good celebrities that know what they're doing as actors, no. Like, there are good actors that are really good for the DC universe. Flash, Jason Momoa, girl for Wonder Woman. I forgot her name though. Let me look that up actually. I don't know her name by heart, but what's her name? Her name is Gala Gada. I forgot her name. Gala Goda, whatever her name is. Gala Goda. So yeah, that's her name. They're gonna replace Gala Goda too as well. Yeah. So I mean, Jason Momoa, Gal Morda. What else her name? So, so Black Adam. There are actually tons of DC characters out there right now. Are they gonna replace? Are they gonna replace every single one? That's gonna be pretty like. They have the money. They can do whatever they want. But the big problem is right now is that it's gonna be affecting a lot of films. Literally because it's Shazam still going. Shazam 2 actually. Maybe Black Adam 2. Wonder Woman 3, don't know about that just yet. Might still be cancelled, still be going, don't know. We don't know if Shazam's still gonna come out. Or Black Adam 2 gonna come out. But the thing is, we go back to the other one. Shit, hold on. Find that thumbnail and stuff like that. Okay, this is what Discuss Film actually had to say. They're gonna recast Henry Cavill with a different version of him, actually. So James Gunn's Superman reboot will be focusing on a younger Clark Kent. He's an early days reporter at Metropolis. Henry Cavill will not be returning. So mostly, it's kind of like origin story, but James Gunn said it's not going to be an origin story. I highly doubt that because if he's going to be training as slowly becoming Superman, that's like an origin story. We already know all the stuff, where he was born, how he got his powers, all that crap. We don't need an origin story. We already have a story as it is. Continue with that. I just believe Henry Cavill is a perfect fit for Superman. Indeed, he's a perfect fit. No one else could be Superman. There was an older version of Superman back in the day. He was the first Superman, actually. The first Superman. And if I can find that. Okay. In 1984, that's his original Superman, the original Superman. I think his name was Clark Alien. I think that's what his name, I think. I'm not sure if that was right. Hold on, I just gotta find it. There's a lot of Superman films that actually were a lot of Supermans actually. So if I can find out. I mean, there are actually a lot of Supermans. I don't know which is which. Hold on, give me 1 second here. Yeah, I think that's it. Clark Alien. So he's Alien. I mean, he is the original Superman actually. The original Superman. So, I mean, he's an awesome Superman. I did watch when I was younger. So I mean, after that, it was. That's another one I saw earlier. There's actually tons of Superman. Hold on. Superboy, Spider-Man. So I just gotta find the right one, actually. Where's the right one? I just can't find it. Dang it. Okay, if I type in original something, it should show up. Okay, I found it. So we type in that one. It should show up. Dang it. Oh, jeez. Okay, I don't know who is played by though. Oh, okay. I was gonna type as I'm gonna type as Superman. Can you see who that plays that? Okay. So look for that cast. Christopher Reeves plays as Superman. The other guy is from olden times. Christopher Reeves, I feel like he was a cool Superman. I feel like he fits the role of Superman well too as well. He looks like Superman. Like he fits like Superman really well. I'm not, but the thing is, I don't know if he's still alive. Is he dead or something? Yeah. He's gone. Yeah, he died in 2004. So without him, he can't. No one can be Superman. Plus, uh, Henry Cavill is also awesome Superman, so he's a good fit too. Christopher Reeves is a good Superman too, but Christopher Reeves is no longer with us. So only Henry Cavill can definitely be a Superman because he's a perfect Superman for sure. But I mean, it says it is not. He says it's not an origin story, but I know for a fact it's gonna be. Um, I'm saying it's gonna suck. Probably without Henry Cavill is gonna suck. But the thing is, I'll be optimistic with that one. When it does come out, I still will give it a chance though. And I'm gonna give it a chance, see if it's good. But I know for a fact it's gonna be bad. What if it goes bad? What if it fails? If that happens, it's gonna be they gotta run back to him again. Can he come back? He might say yes, he might say no. But the thing is, you guys make a lot of money with a lot of big films that you make. But now, I'm not sure if you guys want money anymore. If you guys want money, if you do, then keep him. Because he's a good actor. I don't know why you guys want to go with a different actor does not know how to be Superman. Because you gotta retrain the person again. Retrain a new person. The person who already knows how to be Superman knows how to be Superman. He's a good actor for it. Recasting someone else to be Superman is gonna retrain them again. Retrain a new person. Seems good. We don't even know who's gonna be. Whoever might be, good luck to him. But straight up, Henry Cavill is the best Superman. But it's sad that he's no longer gonna be Superman. He's not gonna be any more Superman at all. The tweet that he sent was really sweet, really awesome. I really respect Henry Cavill a lot. He's a very cool guy, and he took this in a decent way without even going nuts about it. So it's a good thing, but it's cool. A lot of people would definitely really pissed off if they were in that position of their own. They probably will go out, go nuts, like try to leave it completely, not work for them again if they ask for him to come a cameo. He might come in a cameo. I just believe that Black Adam wants literally cameo. He just put a cameo in like the next week or so. I believe that he's like they had to kick him out. So the studio said he could come back as Superman, but they literally kicked him out after that. So I just like really. So this is what a lot of people have said. So maybe because this really prevented Snyder Superman from growing, considering he was only into 3 movies. A lot of people are saying different things. Okay, so a lot of people are saying that they will probably cast Jacob Elroy as young adult Clark. He does look like him in a way, sort of. I don't know who he is though. I think this is another James Gunn. What he said. But you guys just had a great meeting with the Henry fans, we are talking about the number of 60 possibilities to work in together in the future. Yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen with that. Hold on. You were this is what the other person said. You are on the call and you heard they said because from the tone of Calvin's post, he's heartbroken and understands. He is more for a new Superman than you are, and he was Superman. That's a good comment right there. So mostly everybody agrees with with their own opinion. They agree that he is Superman. Calvin is always going to be Superman. Hell, Calvin. The tone he spoke in his tweet is really saddening. It really it is. But what he said was super saddening, and it just like it's actually really not right. Like definitely, it feels like they kind of slapped him in the face and like, no, you're gone, you're kicked out. Really, most of that's business. It happens to a lot of people actually. You can't complain. It does happen to a lot of people, but the problems with that is, with this typical business, DC Universe, Marvel Universe, is going kind of haywire. It's problem with that too as well. It's crazy because they're spitting out so many movies in different years after separate years for so much. It's already full out with Marvel stuff. Already blasted a bunch of stuff in Marvel Universe too as well. Blasted with everything. So Marvel Universe is also in trouble too as well, sort of in a way, but it's still good. Marvel Universe is still amazing, still epic, still cool. But they're spitting out too much films so quickly. You need to like separate the films a little bit, not just release them one go. But they're doing it anyway, and whatever. Who knows? We'll see how the Marvel Universe goes. But the DC Universe, on the other hand, it's gonna be really, really weird. Because Henry Cavill's gone now. He's gonna come back around. He might return. If he does, it's gonna be really much more another problem again where he leaves and comes back. It's gonna be much more pain for him. But I highly doubt he might return. He might come in as a cameo. Who knows? But I'm not 100% too sure. My high hopes with this, they will reconsider this problem and consider looking at the fans. I know they're doing a business, but they need to understand that fans are important too. So instead of doing what you think is right, think about the fans, the actual thing for you guys. So we are the ones for making you guys successful, in a way, because we are watching your movies. If it wasn't for us, you guys would not probably get a lot of money. You know what I mean? So, yeah, you guys do make a lot of money making the films and stuff like that, studios and stuff like that. But we're the ones paying for the films, watching it, and reviewing, giving you guys good stuff about it, so you guys can make more movies. If we weren't not the ones to support the movies and not watch them, you guys not gonna be rich as hell. So that's what I'm trying to say. So mostly, you guys definitely need to give a chance to certain people that do their best to succeed. You know what I mean? So, yeah, Henry Cavill is a really good guy. I really respect him for sure. So, I mean, that's what other people say. So, like a lot of people are so upset. Really upset, actually. I mean, people really stressed out. Really, like, they are never said Henry isn't returning. All context dots are there. James said flat out, talk to Henry about other projects. I am tired of you armchairing reports. Oh Lord. That's another one. They are working on overtime farm and clicks. Vax gun, himself, and he's at DC, will give an announcement about features after New Year's. I think we can all just wait for 2 3 weeks with the new movies we won't see 2 3 years. Of course. Worst company of all time. Oh lord. There are a lot more worst companies out there, not just this. Canceling J.J. Abrams Superman 2, please. Oh lord. So it's about surprise getting shot by Bloodspot, ending up the ICU. Superman is having a poop fetish. Oh lord. Hold up, let him cook. Oh lord. What else? I'm saying this may revive Superman and gets more people to like him, like Clark's story as a human. People level expect of how aliens he deals with challenges, place of human tasks like shaving his skin. Normal shaves. Normally, he uses his laser visions. Scenes that would be cool. Yeah, they do show some movies out there where he shaves his laser and stuff like that. Even TV shows. It would be nice to see that scene in there, but it'd be kind of well, they could have done with Henry Clark. Perfect fit for that, but whatever. Uh, so yeah, I mean, they make so many perfect movies. Like, not that Suicide Squad, the, the, the latest Suicide Squad they made was really good. The Suicide Squad was kind of crap. Suicide Squad was the latest one was awesome. Guardians of the Galaxy 1 and 2 were awesome. 3 is coming out soon. You know what's gonna happen to that. Batman is still safe. Fuck you for that. They can't even touch Black. They can't even touch Batman at all. They're lucky on that one. But everything else is in super danger. The DCEU. Just it only depends on the future what holds next. Even though I don't support this new reboot, the reboot is fine, but removing good characters is the problem that actually ruins the thing. But we don't need a younger Clark. The old Clark is fine. Keep the old Clark, go with it. We only see the younger Clark many times. I just still support it though. We'll just see how this turns out. Usually, after they announce it, what's gonna happen next, we'll probably not see any of these new movies until for a long time. So, that's gonna be a while for that, for sure. Oh, gee, sorry about that, guys. Still sick. So, with that out of the way, I just believe that, who knows, it might succeed, it might fail. But only way it'll fail is if they do wrong things. Pick wrong actors, get wrong scripts, wrong directors, wrong with everything. What if this movie has wrong director, wrong writing, wrong story, doesn't make any sense story. And if it flops, it's gonna be really fail for the blockbuster hit. This Superman, I don't know if it's gonna do well because you know little thinking about it just now. But I just believe it won't do well. My own opinion. But I did enjoy Black Adam. That was pretty fun. I enjoyed it. But now, without Henry Cavill with the post-credit scene, it doesn't make any sense. It is now. Feels like a bland story now because the post-credit scene combines with the story with Superman with Black Adam. It was supposed to be combined. Now it feels like they want to talk. Well, they're going to be a talk anymore? Doubt it. Post credit scenes, he says that Superman says we need to talk. It ends there. Will there be a talk? No. So Black Adam is still a problem now too as well. So many movies is jeopardy. Except Batman. Of course, Batman is still safe. Everything else is in danger in the DC universe. James Gunn said, and Peter Afran said they're gonna do good with the series, good, good with the movies. We'll see. We'll see what they do. Keep you guys updated on what the guys do next, and see if it does well. I know for a fact that it's just me. I just do not know if it's gonna do well. My own view, it might do good, it might not. But I'm just afraid that it's gonna fail miserably. Like I said, I do like the DCEU. I like the DCEU, I like the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I like both of them. But the problem is I like Marvel Universe better than the DC as much. I still like Batman, I still like the DC Universe a little bit. I like Batman more, but the DC Universe is still good. But the rebooting it is a good idea, but removing all good actors is gonna affect your entire film, your entire franchise for sure. Don't do it. Don't remove all the good characters. Don't remove all the good actors. Don't replace them all. They have done it before like this. Even a lot of movies have replaced the characters for shittier people that they don't know how to act well. Think about it, like Home Alone. That's just an example there. Home Alone 3 and Home Alone 4, they recast different actors. The acting is terrible. Because they don't know what they're doing. This movie's terrible. Because they signed new actors to fit the new role, and it's gonna be bad. They did it for the Diary of the Wimpy Kid. They replaced all the good characters, replaced with different characters that we might not like, or maybe like. There has no longer been any of the Diary of the Wimpy Kid sequels for a long time. Until now, there's an animated version of a movie coming out, or a TV series coming out. One of those two. It's gonna come out soon. But yes, I'm just really not cool with this at all, with this decision. But we'll see what James Gunn does next. Peter Afran, he'll just see what they're gonna do next. What's their new movie they're gonna do, and what is the new plan they're gonna take to make this succeed. But making this decision, kicking out Henry Calvin, is not good. Because it's gonna hurt them too as well, for sure. For sure. It's gonna hurt them, for sure. I just believe that it's not gonna do well. No. It will not do well, for sure. I've seen a lot of Henry Calvin films, and they're a lot good. Some are good. Some are bad, some are good. The Man of Steel was good. Justice League, the latest Justice League one was okay. Like I said, it's not great. The Jack Snyder cut I've never seen, but I heard it's really, really good. It's a 4 hours long film though, but I have not seen it, but I heard it's good though. But yeah, I mean, that's for this actually, because I'm gonna do a video for the next one. It's gonna be the Santa Claus review for the TV series. That's coming a little bit later on. I'm not doing that right away, but I'm gonna take a little bit of time. Do the review a little bit later after I feel better. My nose is stuffy is really, really bad. I don't want to continue doing this with the stuffy nose, but I just want to get this out there. The Henry Cavill, I like. A lot of people say and something like I'm predicting this. Generally, I don't understand it. Henry is just a perfect Superman. Yes, he is. He is a perfect Superman, for sure. Like, why would you guys replace him in general? Why? That's just me. I'm not sure if they're not thinking straight, but this business move is pretty stupid. In my own opinion, it just is. Kicking out a good actor that knows what he's doing, knows how to become a good Superman, kicking him out and actually firing him. The studio says, you can come back. After that, they fire him afterwards. You're back and you're out again. That just feels like definitely slapped the face on him, you're out. So feels like they treated him in a bad way. But James Gunn said and Peter Afro, they said they did talk to him about future installments or future projects and things like that. We'll just see what that turns out to be. Is it going to be a cameo? Is it going to be full title Superman again? Or is it going to be will he return as Superman? What's going to happen next? Is it going to be comeback of Superman or whatever that might be? Even though he was sad to leave as Superman, it is going to be hard for everybody to know that he's gone. Like I said, he said in the tweet, even though Superman is gone, he's still there, and he's always will there, no matter what. That's what he said. Mostly, he's not gone. He is still there. But even though I'm not going to be in it, someone else take over. Like, he took this in a good way. I'm always for Henry Calvin. He's a good man. I respect him a lot. He's awesome. And I hope his journey continues on and any other projects he does as well. Hope his journey does really well. Hope he does really well in the future. And Calvin, good luck to you, bro. And yes, but this one is definitely gonna suck. We'll just see what's gonna happen next in the future. What lies in DC Universe, what's gonna succeed or fail, is literally up to James Gunn and Peter Avron. It's literally up to them what they're gonna do next in the palette and what they're gonna show us the next future installments. Or they're gonna be great, or they're gonna be really great blockbuster hits. We just had Aquaman. Aquaman was pretty decent, but they make Aquaman 2. With the Amber Heard problem, situation like that, Aquaman is like kind of having a difficulty. I'm not sure if she's still. They said that she's no longer in the film, a little bit in the movie, but not fully entirely. So, we're just gonna see. One spoiler has been leaked already for Aquaman 2, so that sucks. That one I don't remember as much of that just yet, but who knows? Aquaman 2 is still in jeopardy. Every single DC is in jeopardy right now, except Batman. So every single one is in danger, except Batman. So we're just gonna see. We're just gonna see what is in store on the DCEU. If you guys think this is a bad idea, let me know in the comments. Tell me what you guys think of this decision of James Gunn and Peter Afran. Just let me guys know what you guys think about this, their decision, what they did. Do you guys think it's a good idea for them to continue onwards with this decision they made right now? For me, I don't think it's a good idea, but if they're gonna do it, let's see what they do. But this is definitely gonna. It's a big change for sure from the Superman universe for sure. And a lot of different things gonna change to DC universe. It's gonna be a big change, and we're just gonna see what's gonna be and the big change gonna come next. And I think there's gonna be a big more news coming out very very soon. Eventually, what the big news is, what's gonna be, what are the new films gonna be, what are the big tasks gonna be, what else is gonna come forth, new projects, things here and there. As of right now that I just know, only Henry Cavill is gone. We don't know about Wonder Woman just yet, or Jason Momoa, or Flash. I don't know if the other Flash is in trouble. I'm not sure when he's gonna come back though. I fully doubt it. Black Adam's in danger. A lot of stuff. I'm not sure all of them. All of them is. I don't know the rest of the DCU characters, but I know for a fact they're also in trouble too. But who knows? Everything might change. Everything will get back on track. That just depends on those two producers alone. It depends what they do next. The writing is going to be, how the actor is going to be. It depends what they're going to do next. And if they do make money in this, I'm happy they're making money in this. But the thing is, if it's not going to make money, what are they going to do next? reboot the DC universe once more again, and re-invite Henry Calvin again, and bring back all the characters you guys kicked out, put them back in the DC universe again. It's gonna be really confusing, super damn confusing. If you guys can remove all the DC characters and reboot the entire franchise and put different characters, it's not gonna make any sense. You already got so many DC characters, already have movies released, new ones are coming out in the future, and you guys rebooted the entire franchise. Is something gonna be a really effective problem, and it's gonna affect the franchise for sure. Literally, gonna affect the franchise. And I'm not sure what's gonna happen next because if you guys reboot the entire franchise, every single character is gone, deleted. They're gonna redo the entire story all over again with all the DCU characters. It's gonna be so much hard work. It's gonna be all this nonsense, and it's gonna be so much hectic. And the story right now is still confusing the DC universe, but still people like the DC universe concept of the story. It's still fine. Reboot is still okay, but removing the entire thing and recasting and changing a lot of stuff but confusing a lot of people in Strays. But Stray is gonna be much more confusing more now because it's gonna change a lot of stuff in the DC universe, and it's gonna be more confusing than before. It was already confusing as enough as it is. The DC universe is already confusing as it is. More confusion we don't need in the DC universe. Mostly, I already understand the DC universe now because I got watched a lot of them already. But rebooting it is gonna be much more worse on people because they're gonna they can't what are they gonna do, catch up on the DC universe and reboot the entire franchise? What's the point of catching up if they're gonna reset the entire universe? So that's gonna if people have not seen the DC universe yet, a lot of people have not even known the DC universe actually existed. They're gonna reboot it, and what is the point of watching the older DC universes if they reset it? It's not gonna make any sense anymore onward. So it's just gonna be confusing. We will just see what's the plan for the DC universe is gonna be when it fully comes out of the blue. Then we find out what's gonna happen next in the future. The future holds on those two right now in the DC universe. The MCU is still a problematic universe right now too, but they know what they're doing. They get back on track. They know what they're doing. They're not actually firing all the characters they want to. But as you know, we already know that the Iron Man guy did die in the Endgame. Yes, that's the thing that happened. So he did die in the story of Iron Man at the Endgame. He does die. But that's a different story on that one. So I'm not sure if he was fired or he could not play the role anymore or anything in general. I don't know what the thing is. A lot of people actually want him back, and you'll see if they do bring him back as Iron Man with that too as well. We still have not noticed of anything of Iron Man related concept of him returning. We do see Ironheart coming back. Ironheart was in Wakanda forever. But Ironheart is a little bit different than Iron Man. So that's just a different concept for Iron Man, but a little bit touch of Ironheart in it. Ironheart was actually in comic books in different sort of the universes too, Marvel universes. But this one, yes. It's sad, but it's gonna be it's not like it is super sad, but like he said, this is not a mourning a little bit. Everything will go on and changing onward. That's what he said mostly. We can mourn for a bit, but then we must remember Superman is still around. Everything he stands and still exists. Examples is set for us and still there. My power where the cape has passed. But Superman still stands, never will. But what Superman stands never will. But still has a fun ride. But mostly he had a fun ride doing Superman's thing. I'm very happy he did. He really enjoyed becoming Superman. the thing is, he was super excited to come back to the franchise. He was super excited. He was like, oh, a lot of people, actors these days, are excited to come back to the franchise they really wanted to do. But automatically, since certain actors get automatically kicked out of the blue without even any notice, it sucks. And also, it's sad to know he got kicked out, and after he got brought back into the DC universe, get kicked out automatically. That's just horrible. But it's good he's taking it a good way. He's taking it in the right act and taking it in a good proportion. He's taking it in a good respected way, and I really appreciate what he's doing. I really respect the guy a lot. Respect towards him a lot. And he said that even though his crusade Superman has ended, new one will continue onwards. But I believe for a fact, no one can replace him at all. No one can. He is Superman. He'll always be Superman as Henry Calvin. And he's a true Superman, for sure, no doubt. No one can replace him. We'll see if someone can replace him in a good way. We'll see. But as of right now, Henry Calvin is always perfect for Superman, no matter what the DC universe says. He is not fit for Superman at all. For me, he is always the fit of Superman, no matter what people say. That is it. That's my opinion. Take it or you don't have to take it. But still, he is always the fit for Superman, no matter what anybody says. It's good. He's happy what he's doing, and even though he was upset, he left the franchise. He knows it might not be the end for him with Superman, or it might come back. That's just something they talked about. I don't know much what they said, but I know a little. That's what they said, that future he might come back as a return. But that's just an if. That does not mean he will come back for sure, but it's an if. So if that happens, okay. If it doesn't, that's just on them. But like I said, the DC universe is struggling. I hope it does well. If it succeeds, that's literally up to them. It might fail, it might succeed, but it just depends how the DC universe stands right now. DC universe stands right now, it's still in a buggy state, and it's still in a high hiatus. A lot of big problems in DC universe. Like I said, DC universe right now is still good, but rebooting it, it's fine. But once again, I'm saying killing all the characters, removing them is just kind of stupid. But when they realize it is a bad idea, it's gonna be too late for sure. So when they find that out, too late. When they find out it's too late, they're gonna regret what they're gonna do next. We'll see. We might be wrong. The decisions they made so far. People complaining right now that they're gonna bitch and complain about them. But like I said, I'm not saying bad things any about to James Gunn or Peter any of them, because I know for a fact they're good businessmen. They know what they're doing. Peter Safran, I don't know. They're doing their businessmen. They know what they're doing. But I'm not saying any bad things about any of that stuff. No. I mean, they are businessmen. If they're gonna do what they want to do, they can actually do what fits right with the future of the DC universe. But if it doesn't do well for them, we might actually change that, go back on the word. That's literally up to them what the franchise is going to be and what's going to turn out in the future. But it's just what if scenario is going to happen next. So there's so many what if scenarios out there right now. What's going to happen next? So yeah, I mean, what happened, Hurry? You gonna move? So hold on, guys. I have to move for a second. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah. I don't know why it's happening, so 1 second. October doesn't describe. Sorry about that. So, can you go over there, Hurry? So what? Okay, fine.
ఇలా కేసులన్నీ తీసుకుంటూ పోతే రేపు ఇంకో 1,00,000 మందిని రెచ్చగొట్టి కోర్టుకు తీసుకొస్తారు.
Sorry about that, guys. This is so much weirdness. I know this is gonna happen right away. Sorry about the weirdness. So yeah, I don't even know this is gonna happen. Somebody just came into ruining the footage, but it's still there. I mean, it's a funny aspect. Something happens, people jumping, whatever that is. So yeah, whatever it is. So other than that, I just believe that it is gonna might succeed, it might do well, it might fail. It's just literally up to the James Gunn and Peter Safran. As I don't have my phone with me right now, so I can't read any of the stuff. What else is there? So as of right now, let's see what time it is right now. It's actually 4:38. So mostly as of right now, 4:38. Oh, I mean, something happened. The cleaning, one of our helpers are cleaning the room and stuff like that. So whatever. She does a lot of stuff. That's just a private thing I don't want to talk about. So that's just something else. Ignore whatever that part is. But with this matter, I just believe that it's yeah, it's just still hard. I mean, kind of sad news for everybody, but power to them. Peter Safran and James Gunn, power to them. I hope they do succeed on the franchise. Hope they do succeed on their runs and franchise and journey of the DCU. Even though I do not, I feel like this is a bad move and bad forward testimony to the DCU changing right now. I mean, even though the DCU is having an issue right now, I just believe that rebooting it is still the wrong thing to do, in my own opinion. But it's still okay. But deleting all the good characters is still a bad idea, in my own opinion. It's not correct. But that's totally up to them. If they want to do it, it's their own thing and it's their own tasks. And I'm just afraid that DCU is gonna burn and destroy itself afterwards, and they're gonna have to come back all over again. And it's gonna feel really miserably, and it's gonna be really, really hard for everybody. And I don't want the DCU to fail. I just don't. I want the DCU. I want the DC universe to succeed, and Marvel to succeed. I want both of them to have a much more awesome experience because DCU and Marvel universe is one of the best places ever to enjoy superheroes of all times. One of the best enjoy superheroes of all time. So many superheroes, so many villains, so many DC universe, so many Marvel universes. Everything you could do, anything you can imagine is out there. The DC universe is out there. That's the main reason why it's awesome. That's the main reason why I don't want this. I don't want this to franchise to destroy itself. But I'm still optimistic that things will change for the better. We'll see if it turns good. As of right now, I'm still not convinced that DCU will be a good aspect of the franchise at the moment. But as of this, I'm still not convinced it'll change. But it might not. It just depends on them. I am still confident. I'm still confident it will be a new change for everybody, and that's what it is. That's what Henry Calvin said. That a change is difficult, but we have to do it. It won't be easy, but change is difficult. I have a change. I moved to India. I'm coping with it. It's fine. I have a change, but it's fine. Change is difficult, but everybody can come to the change. And maybe this could come a change too. Who knows? It could be good. It could be bad. You gotta just stay positive. Think it will turn well when it can. If it turns good, if James Gunn and Peter Afra know what they're doing, and if they know what they're doing to the franchise, if they know if they can succeed, power to them. And if it doesn't, not well, it's gonna fail. But we're just gonna see what the franchise holds in the DC universe. Only time will tell. This is just the news right now, so we cannot just assume it's gonna fail automatically. But as of right now, we don't know much about the DC universe. It's gonna fully at the moment of this recording. We don't know a lot of the details just yet. We only know a little bit of it. Because Henry Cavill got is all we know of at the moment. And we already know that Wonder Woman 3 got canceled. We know a little bit of that. A lot of stuff in production is kind of canceled, like Wonder Woman 3. Black Adam 2, I'm not sure if it's continuing right now anymore. Or Shazam, I'm not sure if it's continue on. I think it's still done. I'm not sure if they'll continue to release that, or any of the films that are actually going to come out in the future. I do not know if they're going to continue with the production or continue the storyline. We just don't know yet. But as of right now, we already know that Wonder Woman is canceled, and Wonder Woman is canceled. Wonder Woman 3, and I'm not sure if I'm not sure if Aquaman 2 is still going, or Jason Momoa is gonna come back as Aquaman. We don't know much about that. He just said he might come back, he might not come back. So I don't know if he's gonna return or not. He might not. But that's just me on that one. So as of right now, I don't know if I know more information about Jason Momoa. If he's gonna come back, I'll let you guys know on that one too as well, and I'll research more about him returning or not. I can't look right now, so I just cannot say anything. But I am before I go. I'm not gonna go yet. I'm gonna check right now and see if I can give me 1 second. I'm gonna check right now. I'm still gonna be on recording, so give me 1 second. Another ride. It's gonna be another ride back. So let's see if we can do it. Let me see if we can go back. Yep, she's up. Yeah. All right, so. So yeah, let me see something. Different, I know. Yeah. Ugh. Sorry about that, guys. So yeah, so Jason Momoa says that he is returning. He is coming back with Ben Affleck as Batman and Aquaman 2. So they both are coming back in Aquaman 2, but we still don't know if he's gonna come back in Aquaman 3. So that's just out there. So okay, a thing I actually know about with this one, so due to Amber Heard's problem in the franchise with Johnny Depp and Amber Heard things in that situation, so we don't know. I don't know if the franchise still will continue with the Aquaman that is intended. Aquaman 2 was already done. It should be done by now, and it should be finished. But continuing with the story with Aquaman 3, it's gonna with they're probably gonna recast her, but Jason Momoa might still come back. Jason Momoa definitely will still come back as Aquaman, but for her, she probably not be in this role at all. Someone else can definitely take her spot, different actor. Yeah, uh, Amber Heard is not going to be Amber Heard no more, so she has a different story with that one. I already made a thing already on that on video, not a video, but a post on that. Just look on it. But I mean, and I'm happy that uh, she lost and he won. So yeah, Johnny Depp actually won the thing, and she actually lost, definitely in tears. I know that's gonna happen. I know he's gonna win. I was happy he won. But yeah, Johnny Depp actually won the thing. He definitely won the role, and he won the unstoppable. He won everything, so I'm happy he won it. She definitely lost. I know she was literally lying of everything. Oh yeah, she was lying. She's a pretty good actor for sure. Literally crying of acting for sure. She knows how to act. Act of crying. Her acting crying is definitely realistic for sure. It's realistic, but I don't buy it. She's definitely lying with that one. But yeah, definitely that's all I know much about the details of the DC universe as much as I know. I don't know a lot of it just yet. It's gonna be hit 1 hour, so it's hitting 1 hour. Like usually it's not supposed to be this long. I was supposed to end it a little bit a while back. But yeah, I mean this is hold on. Okay, they said Aquaman 3 is already in works with Jason Momoa. It confirms he's gonna come back. But you know what? That lady, she's gone. She's not gonna come back. But they're probably gonna recast her though. Recast with a different actor, like once again said. Uh, anything else? Ben Affleck as what? Is they said Batman or something? Is it? Okay. This also said too. Wonder Woman 3, Man of Steel cancelled. So yeah, there it is. This is what I found it too. Wonder Woman 3 and Man of Steel 2 cancelled as DC reshapes the future of Jason Momoa to be recast to Limbo Reporter. So that's what most I know of. So they said that even though they said Jason Momoa's come back in Aquaman 3, it might change again. So we just gotta see. It might change. It might not. He might return as Aquaman 3, even though it says he's returning as Aquaman 3. That's what it says in the articles. I fully doubt he'll return because there's so many speculations going. He might not return. He might not come back. He's coming back. So many confusion everywhere. Things are changing out of the bat. He might come back. He might not. You know, it's too much confusion. We don't know much about anything yet. So, Wonder Woman 3 is canceled for sure. Man of Steel is canceled for sure. Aquaman series is still on crazy hiatus. Nuts. Everything is a hiatus right now, except Batman. Batman is always safe. I don't know why, he just is. So, because he's always rich. He's a billionaire or Batman, so he's rich. So, he's safe. Everything else is affected. All the DC universe is still affected. He's safe. But we just gotta see what DC universe turns out. So, yeah. This is a sad news for everyone. Henry Cavill is no longer will be Batman. No longer will be Superman. But he definitely is going to be Superman everywhere else that we know him for. We can actually rewatch other Supermans he came in for in other formats. You can see him in Man of Steel 1, Justice League, any other formats he was in there before. We can rewatch his journey of becoming a Superman and how it ended afterwards. So yeah, he's ending his Superman ordeal now, and who knows, he might come back, he might not. But we don't know if it's gonna fail or not. We don't know if it's gonna franchise is gonna fail, or the series is gonna fail, or the studio is gonna fail miserably with the new decision they're making. Only time will tell in the DC universe. So until we know otherwise, we don't know, speculate. We only know speculations at the moment. These are all speculations and all rumors, all things. Sorry about that. All of them, most of them, I don't know if they're true or not. Some of them aren't, some of them aren't, so we still don't know what's going to happen next. Until I know otherwise, I'll let you guys know what's going to happen next and what is the new things going to come out, what will be the DC Universe is going to be, and new features the DC Universe will have in the future. I know the DC Universe right now is still crap. It still is crap, but it's still decent. But rebooting it is okay. But changing is bad. Even though change is bad, we'll see. We'll see what's gonna happen next. Until we find out, until I know what's gonna come next, I'll let you guys know everything else, details, full details about the future. If I don't know anything, I'll let you guys know for sure. So, thanks for watching, guys. Stay safe. I'll do my video for Avatar 2 is coming out tomorrow. My review is coming out tomorrow for sure. I will try my best to watch the movie tomorrow and reviewing Avatar 2 Way of the Water tomorrow. or short. We guys stay for the review. Enjoy the review for After Way of Water when I definitely do the review for Way of Water tomorrow when I finish the movie. I'm not sure if we're gonna be able to do it tomorrow. I have to probably gotta do it on Saturday because it's 3 hour film. I'll see. It's 3 hours and 12 minutes long, I think, for the film. It's super long. We're gonna go at 6:45. It probably will end. It might end like maybe around like 10 or 9. I'm not too sure. If it ends later than 9, I'll probably still do it. If it ends at 10, I might not do it. But only time I'll tell, I'll probably do the review maybe on Saturday, or I might do it on Friday. I'll let you guys know on that. I'll update you guys. I'll be able to do it on Friday or Saturday. But as of right now, thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day and have a stay safe. I hope you guys. I know you guys are disappointed with this news of Henry Cavill no longer being Superman, and everything will be fine. Just stay positive. That's all you gotta do. You gotta stay positive and see what's gonna happen next. DC Universe. That's all you can do. Just stay positive, or you don't have to watch DC Universe at all. That's the thing. You guys can do both. Stay positive or not. Support DC Universe in general. That's literally up to you. I'm still gonna support the DC Universe. Still give a chance. See what's gonna happen next in the future. We just gotta see. Until then,